I enjoy coming to onsite because the routes are pretty world class. We got some world class setters over here. We got
new people setting different routes, so everything is so fresh and challenging.
We really like the routes here because they're really challenging.
I do really like the climbs here, the leading.
Yes, they are very strong climbers, where they are accepting to new climbers too. So it's a big family.
We kind of help each other get better in a way, whether it's mentally or physically. You get to learn new stuff every day, because every day is a new experience.
Singapore being the crossroad of many culture makes this place a great place to come, train of course, but also mingle with other people.
That's where you realize that, oh, this is actually quite cool. Like, that's how friendships build.
Climbing is actually a good community. I mean, the people here, they enjoy climbing together, spend time together. I mean, you can make friends with just a random person right now. So, it's pretty good.
I think the moves here are really powerful and or you get these really small holes. Best feeling ever.
You feel like you're on top of the world. The more challenging it is, the more I want to take it on.
The adrenaline rush, it feels great and very rewarding. That you push yourself to the end, even though you can't make it, but you still push yourself.
It's very refreshing to see how enthusiastic people are about climbing.
I just love the movement, I guess. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I really love it here.
This gym has a certain kind of people, special attraction to a certain group of people who are really psyched. People like this one. Unlimited power and energy.
And they really, literally, they're building the scene here, which is amazing because it's something you only get the chance to witness once. Cool, man.
A very, very good morning to everyone right here with us at Pumpfest 2017. Right now, we are going to commence the Open Women's Semi-Finals very, very quickly. So if you're lying on your bed, just tune into YouTube and just look out for all your strong women who will be fighting it out for the top 6 positions to land a spot in the finals for this evening. So head on down. We're at Tampines Hub with all the amenities needed, the places to eat, and also a very, very comfortable setting for you to watch the Pumpfest 2017 finals that will be happening this evening. While in fact, a lot of other U17 finals will be coming up right next to the Open Women's Semi-Finals, followed by the Novice Women, as well as the novice category and the inter category, and of course the highlight, which is the open finals, which is tonight. So joining us right now is Hannah. So Hannah Chiam from Temasek Polytechnic is the first climber for the Open Women semi-finals. Just taking it in very slowly. So the problems for the open semi-finals is in the rotation format, wherein climbers are given 3 minutes and a half each on each problem to solve it or do as best as they can as they fight it out for the top 6 positions for tonight's final. A slow and steady start. So while you see the tiles are all volumes, they're actually intricately cut triangular volumes, which is one of the special kinds of tiles that is easily available nowadays, especially at Onsite, which is our event sponsor. So just heading out down Hannah. It's about a minute left. So since this is Hannah's first route, she actually has 3 more routes upcoming. With 30 seconds on the clock, it is always better to try as much as you can. And if you notice the little triangular tile on the right with a yellow tape, that is the bonus. And following to complete these routes, she actually has to put 2 hands on the last tile, which is the top tile. So just taking a little bit time off is Hannah on route 1 with us. And shortly up next is Marissa. Marissa will be joining us shortly. And so if you're with us right now, the Pumpfest 2017 is going to be happening throughout the day. For today, we have not only the Open Women's semi-finals right now, we also have the U17 coming up next, and the Novice category finals, as well as the Inter-finals happening very, very soon. And of course, the event highlight is the Open finals, which will be happening this evening. And right now on the wall you see is Marissa. Marissa taking her time, slowly planning out every move. It's quite a tricky first route, I would say. And as you can see, the hardworking staff from all of us at Pumpfest bringing it to you live. And a quick shout out to every single person right here with us at Pumpfest 2017. Without you, we would not be able to make this possible. It's a very tricky first route, a lot of compression, a lot of tension and mental. And if you realize, it's actually very interesting that there's actually completely no tiles on the left. So presumably the climbers are supposed to run across the wall, which is a very interesting kind of route that has come up once in a while recently during the IFSC. And so we're gonna see how our own local strong women's tackle each problem. Just moving slowly. It takes a lot of concentration and a lot of mental willpower to fight it out on the wall with absolutely nothing to hold. And in fact, even the starting holes, the 2 triangles that she's on right now, it is inclined in a degree whereby it's not easy to stand if you're not able to find a best position, but making good progress on the moves. And that is Marissa. And Marissa taking with a little under a minute. I'm gonna see how she progresses, and hopefully she does at least get the bonus, which is very important because the scoring feed for Pumpfest 2017 is based on the number of tops as well as the number of attempts, and of course if you get more tops it would secure your position, but at the same time bonuses do matter when it comes to tabulation. Especially in the event of tie-ins, we would take the bonuses into account before finally taking the attempts. And that's Marissa for you. Marissa for you right here early in the morning with us at Pumpfest. And up next would be Audrey from Nanyang Technological University. And Audrey on her first route of the day, as well as Hannah back on the wall. Hannah will be on the second route, her second route of the day. It's gonna be really, really exciting to see how each of these climbers tackle every single problem. And so bringing you live is On Site, who's proudly brought the live stream to you so that you can be watching this in the comfort of your home. But of course, it cannot compare to coming down all the way here just to feel the climbing community come together as everybody cheers on each other. So the final is going to be happening right here the whole entire day. So join us at Tampines Hub, and we'll see you around. So the routes on Hannah, second route that Hannah is on, is actually inclined. So you can see they are all slopers, huge volume slopers, and they're all inclined in a way whereby it's not fancy for them. It's going to take a lot of power for them, but they're going to slowly, and you cannot hesitate. Every move just slowly and inching away on a bonus. So what happens is you cannot only just touch the bonus, you gotta have a steady handhold, steady footing, just steady handholds on the bonus. So I'm not sure if she has gotten it, but you can always check out the live score. The live score is available on pumpfest.crims.rocks, or you can head on to the Pumpfest page where the link is nicely written there, so that you can have an easy and convenient way of checking for your favorite climbers and to see whether they are on the leaderboard. And Audrey, just Audrey slowly. And then Hannah and Audrey with 3 minutes and a half on each problem. About half the time has gone by. And Audrey's trying to go in statically. But like I've mentioned once, this route is more of a run across the board. So you gotta see whether she is able to tackle it, or are there even more interesting ways of which she can handle this. And Hannah making a very steady move on her second route. Second route. Just moving towards the bonus. She's got to secure the bonus. And because of the way the wall is inclined, it actually takes a lot on the body for her to tension on the wall, but maintaining as much positioning as she can. And Audrey on her first route. It's kind of a daunting first route, I would say, because it is quite difficult if you're not very accustomed to it. And just 10 seconds on the clock. I really hope she does something. Come on, come on. Just joining us next is Debbie, debutante from NTU, as well as Singapore Institute of Technology. And back on the second wall is Marissa. Similar problems right there is the incline on the second route poses a problem because you not only have to be precise when you catch the tile, you gotta maintain your position because there is a swing that you have to counter, but it's really not easy because it's easy to say it, but the way Hannah has done it makes it look so simple. Meanwhile, Debbie still trying to find her footing on the first route. And it's quite interesting how most of the climbers are able to make it easily up the first starting footholds and handholds for the first route. But the movements, so far only Marissa has figured out a little bit of how these routes should work. But she kind of ran out of time, which means she's gotta try even harder on the second, third and fourth route upcoming. Miss Debbie, very different way of starting. a very different way of starting. But nonetheless, it counts as long as she is able to get both hands and both feet on the respective tiles. With a little under a minute on the clock, Debbie's finally figured out the starting tiles, and Marissa still on the first route, on the second route. And I'm just trying it out slowly with Debbie. And Marissa, well done right there. So she's got to get the bonus, at least secure the bonus for her. So what happens is 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, so close, so close. And so joining us now again, back on the wall is Hannah on her third route, as well as Audrey on her second route. And joining us next is Nuru Ashikin from MKSG. So what happens is with 3 minutes and a half. So in between, these climbers actually come out in alternate rotation format. So all of them have about 3 minutes and a half of rest in between each route. And it becomes really taxing on them as they move, so they really need this short break in between.
I don't know how to do this with a mic.
And with us here right now is a guest speaker, Singning from NTU. So Singning's from the same school as Audrey, so pretty sure you actually train a lot with Audrey, correct? Sorry for the technical glitch. Yeah, so we have actually Singning right here with us from NTU. So Singning actually trains a lot with Audrey.
Yes, we are actually in the same team together, so we train as a team together, normally at on-site.
And so how do you actually feel about the Open Women's semi-finals so far? I mean, I've seen you yesterday. And how was it in your experience? All the routes?
For me, I only saw the Open Men's semi-finals close enough, and it looks really difficult.
Yeah, I understand, right? And we're just looking at how Hannah and Audrey, and also of course Nuru Ashikin with us on our first route. How do you think about the routes for Open Women's semi-finals right now?
I think it's pretty hard, as you can see how they are stuck at even before the bonus tiles. And I think there's even difficulty starting on Route 1.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Okay, currently on Route 2 you have Audrey on the bonus. Oh, that was a good try.
Because it happens a lot, right? So even sometimes the starting tiles itself. So personally, I always tell myself sometimes if I'm able to start, I'm quite proud of myself.
Yeah, I feel the same actually.
Especially since like if you look at Route 2, it's actually inclined.
Yes,
so
definitely.
It looks easy if you look on a flat way, but it's inclined, so it actually adds a lot of degree of.
Yeah, for those people that are watching at home, you might think that all the walls looks easy and there's a lot of tiles on the wall, but actually it's really difficult because the wall is inclined, gravity is pulling you back, and the tiles are not as nice as you think it is.
Yeah, especially since you do see a little ink cuts here and there, but the ink cuts are actually really, really smooth.
Yes, it's like almost non-existing.
Yeah, that's very true. So, joining us next with Angeline from NUS, as well as Debbie on her second route, and Marissa on her third route as we go on for the Open Women's semi-finals. So, I'm really psyched up for the Open Finals tonight, seeing how all of them are so strong.
Yes, definitely. I'm so excited for it as well.
So what happens is we actually have a lot of finals upcoming. So after the Open Women's semi-finals, we have the U17 finals as well as the novice, followed by the inter, and of course the event highlight, which is the Open finals, which will happen tonight at about 5 p.m. So drop on by to Tampines Hub, and a great shout out to Onsite for bringing us the live stream for you, all you little couch potatoes right there. So just come on down to Tampines Hub and feel the climbing community as we cheer on all our friends and families, and just live it up for Pumpfest 2017. So if you look at Route 3 again, so we didn't really cover much of it, but we look at it right now. I just realized how tricky the route setters actually are by putting a really triangular little tile, the triangular volume tile right there. So what happens is if climbers accidentally touches the tile that is not their start tile, it is counted as one attempt. So previously as mentioned, every attempt counts, every bonuses count, every top counts. So it really matters whether or not they fall for the trap set by the route setters. Meanwhile, Angeline doing very, very slow and steady, and also close. So what do you think about Route 1 though, so far?
Okay, I think Route 1 requires a very stable start, so you gotta have some footwork. You gotta be on your leg all the time, so if your legs can't support, like my legs can't support mine, then you'll probably fall off immediately.
Because I was just thinking how oh, that's a good one by
Okay,
Debbie.
look at Route 2. Right now we have Debbie on the bonus tile.
She's doing very steadily.
Yeah, very stable right now.
I think it's kind of good too because Debbie actually has very long reach, so you can see how actually her
so
span
close.
helps a lot. Like yesterday we have Ken with his span, just maximizing everything that he has.
Yes.
And it's really interesting how all of these climbers themselves, Angeline, and I'm just a quick recap. All these climbers, they have 3 minutes and a half each to finish the routes as much as they can. But so far, no climber has gotten a single bonus. And all these climbers are every single bonus counts, but so far not very good progress right there. And so close, but I guess for Route 1, it happens on the IFSC where there was this route where they have to run across the board. You remember? So this is actually like a simulation of that, pretty much shorter route. But so far, I don't think any of the climbers have really figured it out. But I really want to see how they do it. Especially since as the climbers come out, they are the ones who qualified first. So up next is Patrice from NUS, and also your fellow commentator. And then Nuru Ashikin on Route 2, as well as Audrey on Route 3, and Hannah on her last route of the day. It's gonna be a really close fight for all of them. And of course, it is a really good weather right now. It's sunny but breezy at the same time. But fret not, Tampines Hub is always ready to accommodate any weather. Right here on Route 3, and fellow Vern Audrey, Route 3, as well as Nuru Ashkin on Route 2, and Patrice making good progress, slowly, steady. And Hannah, so this is the last route for Hannah for the semifinals. It's gotta make it count. She's gotta make it count for the routes. Sincere apologies for the delay. Little change in weather, but right now, just a quick recap on her first route of the day was Eunice, as well as Patrice on her second route, and Nuru Ashikin on her third, and Audrey on her last route, and not giving up. That's Nuru Ashkin. It's 4 seconds to bonus. And joining us next right now is Jeanette Ng on her first route, as well as Kaylee from SMU on her second route, and Angeline on her third route, as well as Debbie on her fourth route.
I can't hear you on this.
And so moving slowly on third route, Angeline. Making very good progress for very good progress right there. Just moving slowly. Kaylee. And Debbie progressively on her second route, a slab wall. So what happens is most of these climbers, they are fighting out for the top 6 positions. 6 positions for the open finals, which is happening tonight at 5 p.m. with us right here at Tampines. And Debbie just all smiles as she takes on her last route. And I'm just moving on. Slowly, Angeline's making really good progress on her third route so far. But a similar problem is that it's actually a very powerful route. So it takes a lot of pressure on her shoulders as she balances herself. And Jeanette making Jeanette as flighty as ever on first route, just dancing across route 1. And Debbie with the strong arms right there. So a lot of these towels, if you look at what Debbie is holding right now, is actually a side pull, but it is positioned in a way whereby it is a very intricately cut undercling, so it takes a lot of toll on her legs as well as her hands to balance herself, to stationize herself. And Angeline again on route 3, moving progressively, and Kaylee on route 2. So the incline is usually a problem for many of the girls because incline takes a lot of power, a lot of strength for them to maintain balance, but at the same time positioning, because of how the volumes are all slopers, huge slopers, and takes a lot of contact strength right there. It also takes a lot of you cannot hesitate when you jump because every single move can cost you. And there's Jeanette dancing across the wall. A little glitch right there from Jeanette. And Debbie, steady progress. So unlike most of the climbers previously, Debbie's actually trying to head on to her right foot, just standing up on the right foot. It's a very interesting way of climbing. Very different method to tackle route 4. Just moving on with under 10 seconds. So with 3 seconds right now, joining us back again on the wall is Nuru Ashikin on route 4, her last route of the day, as well as Patrice on route 3, and Eunice on route 2, and of course Esther. A big welcome to Esther from SIM as she joins us on her first route of the day. Patrice. So as a fellow climber, have you ever actually gotten to try routes like this? Like their ones on route 2 and 3s especially?
Actually, I haven't tried all these kind of routes because for route 2 is a lot of slopers, and slopers is definitely one of my weakest. So I probably can't even reach the bonus.
Yeah, but the way they make it,
oh!
Look at that! So controlled. We're looking at the top right there. Is she gonna get a top right there?
One hand on the
Come on,
finishing
Eunice.
towel, both hands on the finishing towel,
And that's
a
beautiful
finish.
one from Eunice. And she has a lot of time to spare.
Yes, and time is very important because after your route, you can rest for the next route.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because how she makes it look so easy.
Yes.
But everyone else in front of her was struggling.
Yeah.
But then again, the ones coming up next are the top qualifiers. So we're gonna see. We're only gonna get better from there. Definitely gonna get better from there. And moving on to Esther, and then Patrice on route 3. And then just moving slowly. Because it's actually interesting how instead of using a lot of the methods of running across the board, most of the climbers so far are trying to do it very statically.
Okay,
Very
because
easy.
the thing is, actually the tiles are pretty close, so I don't think running is the best option so far.
Or more like they gotta. It's like you gotta trust your feet when you land on the other side, because there's that little the really tight little triangular isosceles triangle right there for them to catch. Oh, then that's Patrice. Well done right there. Oh, Patrice, no!
A leg slip,
Yes. So slipping of the feet is always one of the most annoying things that happen.
especially on incline wall.
Especially on incline. Oh, so close.
But that was a good attempt.
Yeah, and anyway, she's gotten a bonus. Definitely gotten a bonus.
Yes.
So a good one for that. It's going to be a tight fight. So a quick look at the live feed score. You can check it out on pumpfest.crims.rocks. And it's going to be so close. And we're only halfway through the climbers. The top climbers are coming up next very soon. But right now, on because of Eunice, her flash attempt to the second route, she is tie-in with Marissa. That is amazing. Sorry, Esther. This one for the fourth route, Nur Ashkin and Esther. So it's actually also really tricky because in the first route it's double taped for both. So if you actually accidentally have 3 limbs on one, you are counted as one attempt.
Yes, correct.
That is really tricky of the route setters. So even on route 3 there are little tricksters here and there. And then route 4 a little tight, but let's see how she progresses. And that is with us right now, Jana from SRJC, as well as Jeanette on her second route, and Kaylee from SMU on her third route, and Angeline fighting it out for the finals positions in tonight's event. Jeanette. And so the way Jeanette climbs is we usually call her a dancer because she's always got this little bounce in her when she climbs. There's little like a little bouncy kind of climber. Very
And I guess
flighty.
she's pretty flexible as well.
Yes, she's very flexible. It's amazing how the human body is capable of anything like that.
And
Come
just
on,
now
Kaylee.
on route 3, you see Kaylee. Her lock was powerful.
It's super powerful. Like most of them will actually swing towards the right.
Yes,
but
and she
just
controlled her
locked it
bundle
fast.
so well.
She controlled it very well just now.
Okay, on route 4, there's a stable start already. Moving towards the bonus tile.
But Angeline making very good progress, but this bonus is a little bit tricky because the way the tiles are positioned, it's a undercling with an undercling side pull.
Okay, on route 1, Jenna has touched the bonus. She has gotten the bonus.
I'm not very sure though. Maybe she's got to have a very steady hold. You can't just touch it. Well, let me check on the live scoring. You can see the live scoring to see the shuffle on the leaderboard, and of course Angeline. So right now for Angeline,
Can she
it's just
finish
one
this
move
route?
away from the last tile. Because the foothold is so small for Angeline, and
Yes.
she just
But she's
changed
doing
so
it.
well.
And there's an
Well
end.
done,
Well
Angeline.
done.
She matched the feet really well.
Yes.
It's so small.
It's very controlled.
Yeah, so a lot of these tiles are, if you realize all these routes, each route challenges a different body, a different part of your body, a different kind of training that you've always had. And that's Angeline with tears of laughter and smiles. Probably secured her a position in the finals, but it's a little bit too early to tell.
Yes,
quick,
it's a
you
little
can
too
check out
early to
the
say
live
because we are only
score.
halfway there.
Yeah, we're barely halfway there. The top contenders are not even out and ready to climb yet.
Once again, Jenna is very stable on the starting for Route 1.
And then Kaylee's just smiling it off. It's a huge attempt.
There's still 40 seconds on the clock. There's plenty of time for Jana to finish this route.
So actually every second counts. So yesterday we had a lot of final closes in the last 5 seconds. It's really interesting. So with a little under 11 seconds on the clock, I'm already sweating out right here. And Kaylee just fighting for the bonus. Oh, so close. Now joining us next is Iris. Iris is from Team On-Site. Iris and followed by Esther on her route 2 and Eunice on route 3 and as well as Patrice on her last route of the day. So if you're just watching it from home, why not just come on down to Tampines Hub? We have all the amenities you need right here. And as you can see, there is plenty of space for everybody. And it's only going to get better from here. All the finals are going to come up very soon. The U17, Novice, Inter, and of course the highlights of the day, the Open Finals. Going to be happening right here at 5 p.m.
Looking at the weather, audience at home right now thinking of coming to see and support the climbers.
It is a perfect
life.
time. Yes.
Maybe you wanna bring an umbrella.
It's gonna be windy today, but weather forecast is gonna be a good day. And Iris slowly on route 2. So a little bit of problem right there for Iris is to start with 2 limbs on at least each towel, and Patrice on slab route. And that is Eunice. So far Eunice is doing really good progress, especially on route 2. So now I'm gonna see how she crushes it out on route 3. And Iris. And Patrice. So after a little bit of discussion yesterday, Patrice actually says she likes a lot of slab routes. But at the same time, you can see how slabs and inclines are very contrasting ideas of climbing, and how Esther just hugging it out on the bonus. Definitely got a good one there. A very different way of climbing compared to Eunice. Eunice actually went to the right side, but Esther tensioning. Oh, so close!
So close!
She's just gotten the last towel syndrome. So the last towel syndrome always happens because it's always one towel away, and it's always just that one towel away.
It's really disappointing if you missed it.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. And Patrice and Iris. Just moving it slowly.
1 minute on the clock, and you can see Eunice trying on route 3 again.
It's under a minute, and anything, it's a minute to win it. You can go through anything for that. Just gonna hope someone's gonna finish route 3. Really hope someone finishes route 3. But anyway, a lot of the routes here, yesterday we seen a lot of the open man routes, and we're talking about how some of them are filter routes, but it looks like the Open's routes are nothing of a filter. All of them are filter routes. All of them challenge everything. Like the routes Patrice is on, route 4, challenges your core, your body motion, and your body control. And then route 3 with route 2 with Esther challenges your power, and she's just like, and she just 8 seconds.
She needs the time to rest for the next route.
It's better to rest and not risk anything and just take her time. And of course, moving up next, we have Wei Ling with us on route 1, as well as Jana on her second route, and Jeanette, our little dancer, Jeanette on route 3, and Kaylee will be joining us on her final route for the semi-finals, and hopefully not her final route of the day.
Stable start from
from Jana.
Jana on route 2, and she has gotten a bonus already.
That's really, really good progress. It's like as they come out stronger and stronger after each other, just like get stronger and stronger. I mean, it's not surprising since all these climbers actually qualified on top. You have this Wei Ling from slowly. And then Jeanette with her signature pose. So that is actually Jeanette's signature pose. That little what I'm gonna do with this. And then Kaylee slowly
Attempting route 4 again.
moving. A lot of tension on their body as they control the motion to move. So this move looks a little easy, but we all know it's not because the bottom areas of the slab wall is actually inclined. So
Okay, once again, Jana caught the
yeah,
second
Jana look
towel
very easy.
very nicely, getting the
She make it look
bonus.
very easy. I mean, the way she holds that sloper is like it's a jet or something. And coordination right there. It's interesting how all the all the tiles on route 2 are all huge slopers. So it's coordination of the feet also, not just hands and not just the hands. Now Wei Ling's pretty much figured it out, the move, but gotta see how she executes it. And then Kaylee. He's moving slowly. I'm moving.
Once again, Jana on route 2,
And Kaylee.
Kaylee on route 4.
With under a minute, gotta try it out. Can't just let
Jana
it go.
going for the last towel.
Oh,
so close.
The last towel syndrome again. I really don't like the last towel syndrome. It always makes me wanna cringe and wrench my gut out or something. There's Kaylee, look at the time. It is really, really interesting. Let me see Jeanette.
Okay, so far on route 1 and 2, the climbers have moved on. They have decided to rest. I think it's a really good strategy considering that they don't know what the next few routes are gonna be like.
And also they have, it's a circuit format, so there's a lot of accumulated tiredness, a lot of accumulated exhaustion.
Yes,
from previous
definitely.
routes.
They have to make sure that they will still have energy for the next 2 routes.
So joining us right now, back on her last route of the day, would be Eunice. Sorry, I hope it's the last route for the semi-finals, but not her last route of the day, of course. Eunice on route 4, as well as Esther on route 3, Iris on route 2, and Jeanette on route 1. Iris, a little reckless right there from Iris, but it's kind of a straightforward jump. But at the same time, Iris is a little bit shorter than most of the other climbers, so let's see how she's gonna compensate for that. So all climbers have a way of compensating somehow. And that's Jeanette. Oh, that's a very, very quick progress.
She's gotten the beta, definitely.
She's gotten the beta,
Yes.
definitely. And Jeanette is a very, very strong climber. She has a very, very good composure every time.
Yes, I think she's
And,
really
that's
calm all the
Eunice.
time.
Eunice is really, really fast. Eunice is surprising. Like sometimes she surprises me a lot.
But I think for this semi-final, she's doing
very,
very well.
She's very, very well. Well done, Eunice. Because she's got these little. Sometimes she's able to do it, sometimes she's not, but she's doing very, very well this time. And then there's Iris. That strength of lock right there.
She's currently doing a different beta from the previous climber that finished this route.
Yes, but you can tell that sloper's a little bit of a problem for her. Because she's got a lot of trouble holding the slopers. But unlike Esther, who was previously with us, Esther just held it on very easily, as well as Eunice. They just kind of latched on it so easily. So it tests not just what kind of a technical climber you are, it also tests a lot of your contact strength, a lot of the way you're able to tackle each kind of hold. So opens, it's a whole different ball game right there. So as a enter woman yourself, so gonna see how you're gonna progress in the open soon. So probably gonna see you soon.
I hope so. All these
I hope so
climbers
too.
right now on the screen are ones that I looked up to.
And yeah, they're the ones who are going around coaching and teaching everybody and just making everybody else in the climbing community so much more welcome.
Yes.
And I'm gonna thank Iris a lot though, because Iris actually sets a lot of our routes at on-site. So a lot of our routes are very technical. It forces you to move your body, forces you to coordinate better. So great shout out to on-site right there, who is also the one who bring you this live stream as you lie comfortably in your bed on a nice Sunday afternoon, nice Sunday morning, and supporting your friends from home. But of course, it's always better to just come down to Tampines, or you can always just listen to me and Patrice for tonight if she does not make it. But I don't want her to make it.
With less than 20 seconds on the clock, you can see all the climbers are still going strong. Every attempt counts right now.
But a quick look at the leaderboard. Well done right there from climbers Angeline as well as Eunice. Really fighting neck and neck on the routes, on the finals position. A quick shout out. So joining us next is Punta Rica. Another regular finalist we always see is Punta Rica on Route 1, as well as Wailing on Route 2 and Jana on Route 3, and of course Jeanette on her last route of the day. Really moving in slowly.
First attempt and Wailing got her bonus.
So Wailing is also a regular finalist occasionally. We see her a lot. But she's actually more of a lead climber. So it's interesting how their lead techniques and manifestations on boulder wall is very different. As well as Punta Rica. I follow her Instagram. Her lead climbing is insane. It is insane.
I guess because of that, they have extraordinary.
Yeah, they
skills
have
on the
endurance.
wall.
Yes,
the
they have very
endurance.
high endurance, and they are very controlled, very composed. Because lead climbing takes a lot of concentration, a lot of power, but at the same time,
And you need a lot of confidence in
you cannot
yourself
be
as
anxious.
well.
Yes, you gotta be very confident.
Wailing going for the last towel.
Come on, Wailing. Oh, so close.
So close, but she have more than enough time to go for another
definitely
try.
not enough time. And it's
Jana on Route
Jana.
3.
So far, no one has gotten the bonus on Route 3, if I'm not wrong. Oh, one, yeah, but it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Jeanette. Very light climber. Oh, Jeanette on Route 4, making easy progress right there. And Punta Rica. Very quick progress.
Jade has really nice body movement. It's very smooth.
Yeah, it's very dancer-like. Very dancer-like. And then Punta Rica. Oh, that's a very...
Okay, so far I think
interesting-
Puerto Rica has
Puerto
gotten the
Rica's doing
furthest on
very
Route 1.
well. Yeah.
And she's still very stable.
And she's treating it like a lead wall, just like resting on two triangular tiles that do not look friendly at all. Yeah, but that's how strong these women are. Oh, that's a very different way of climbing. Wow. Are we gonna see a finish?
Wow,
from
are we
Puerto
gonna see a finish?
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
there's a finish on
Well
Route
done,
1.
Puerto Rica. Probably gonna secure a good position, given that this is only her first
Yes,
climb of the day.
definitely.
But I'm gonna see how the leaderboard shuffles in a very quick while as our stronger climbers come out consecutively. Of course, Jeanette, little flighty dancing moves right there. And so the climbers with 10 seconds is Jeanette, and that's Jeanette for you from NUS. So joining us right now is Farah Farah from SUSS, as well as Jeanette Go from All Sport on her second route, and Iris on her third route, and of course on the final routes for the semi-finals we have Esther.
So now on Route 3, you can see Iris is going strong. So far, she's the most stable, and she didn't go for the bonus
She didn't
tile.
go for the bonus. That is kind of wasted though, because if you don't go for the bonus tile, but even if you go to the last tile and you don't get it, you don't get the bonus at all.
Yes.
So wasted. But it's also kind of interesting how different, how all of them are facing the same problem, but all of them have different ways of solving it. It's like the 3 plus 6 equals to 9, the 4 plus 5 equals to 9 kind of thing. And everyone's just all eyes on all these climbers, just moving steadily. And of course, if you are with us right here on the live stream, just give us a quick shout out, give us a like, and a comment on who is your favorite climber and who do you predict will be with us for the finals tonight. So the live stream is proudly brought to you by Onsite, as well as Live Studios Production. It's moving really slow. It's also very advantageous that most of these climbers, especially Iris, so they have a lot of experience climbing around in the gyms and climbing around, and looking at how all these climbing is. It's taking the time is Iris. So she's gotten a very good starting attempts for Route 3. Also probably because she's a little bit shorter than most climbers, so it's less compact for her. It's less cramped up as she moves.
But unfortunately, I think as of now, she has not gotten the bonus on Route 3.
So it's kind of it's a huge waste actually. But that's how hacking actually works. It's a huge risk, but if you're confident, you can always go for it. It's fine. But of course, sometimes you just want to secure yourself a position first, secure yourself a bonus first before you move. So it's taking a time to rest. Oh, so close.
So yes, now that the race has stopped, right, can all of you climbers or spectators please leave the tent because our officials need the space, okay? So
It's really a great weather today. The sun has just come out. I guess this is a sign for you guys to head on down to Tampines Hub to watch the finals going on soon. The U17s, the novice, the inter, and of course the event highlight, which is the Open. So right now you're looking at it, the Open Women's semi-finalists, the top 6 out of 20. But that's Iris. Hope she gets a finish, because I'm not sure if she got in a bonus. Come on. No! Oh, so close. I'm not sure if she got in a bonus though, but oh, so close. Such a huge waste. Anyway, so joining us again with the routes for semi-finalists, it is Jeanette. It is Charmaine on her first route, as well as Punta Rica on her second route, Wei Ling on her third route, and of course Jana on her final route of the day.
On Route 2, one hand on the finishing tile, 2 hands on the finishing tile. There's a finish.
That is really very fast. It's
Almost
not even
3
a minute.
minutes
It's
on
not
the
even
clock.
a minute. She took about 40 seconds.
Impressive.
I guess Puerto Rico is actually really
Wei Ling
strong.
doing really well on Route 3 as well. On the second last tile right now, going for the last.
Wow, I'm just kind of recovering from the fact that Punta Rica is just
Crashing
so
Route
fast.
2.
She finished it so fast. She's a regular finalist, so I'm not surprised. But like I said, things happen, and it tests a lot of different parts of yourself in climbing. Not just technique, your contact, and also of course your composure. with Jana on the final route. And Charmaine. Charmaine, close one. Is Charmaine just cruising across? But it's gonna catch that right tile there, right?
And you're
The
gonna stop
right
yourself
triangle.
from coming off the
Yes.
wall. That's a lot of control.
But I guess so far, look at the leaderboard. Punsarika is crushing it, and she is not, and she's just halfway. She's just halfway through her semifinals. I wanna see her finish Route 3. Charmaine and Wei Ling.
Once again, Wei Ling on Route 3 doing well. Controlled movement even though she cannot find her footing as now.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets annoying because some of the volumes are so huge you can't find your footing because they're blocking your sight. They're blocking your vision. There's Jana.
House looks huge on the screen, but there's not a lot of
There's
nice
no
places to
surface,
step on.
yes. So as people chalk it up, it gets more and more smooth, and there's less surface tension for them. Also close for me. The anguish. So sometimes it's also no. So sometimes it's actually not about trying to finish it or attempt it, but more of how you want to try the routes as much as you can because you're never gonna get it ever again. Because in like gyms around, they have a lot of tiles around for everybody to use as much as they can. But only in competition settings do you get walls so empty that it is purely meant for you.
That's the thing. A lot of times during competitions, you feel very wasted after your competition because you know you'll never try those routes again. And maybe if you had more attempts, more time, you will have finished it.
Yeah, and the time it's 3 minutes and a half. 3 minutes and a half is too short for me to try anything. Probably if we give them like maybe about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they'll be able to finish it. But 3 minutes is not just added pressure on them, it's also added pressure on their own bodies and just fighting for 4 routes. So it's crazy. And that's Shi Li Ting from Climb Asia. And Li Ting, very, very regular progress on Route 1, as well as Farah on Route 2. And Jeanette on Route 3. And of course Iris on Route 4, her final route of the day. So it doesn't matter how well you do, sometimes all you gotta do is try. You're never gonna see them again, you're gonna try it, and if you come so far, don't waste it. It's looking slow progress on Route 4. Because it's a slab route, so it's actually very helpful that you take as much rest as you can before you progress.
And every step you take has to be really precise.
Yeah, you gotta calculate everything. Especially if you look at her left feet, it is so small. It is. I wonder how Eunice actually did it when she switched her feet there. It's so small. And Route 2. Route 2 is a very powerful kind of climb. But it's also helpful that you're a little taller, so you don't have to jump. Like
Yes.
Hannah and Iris actually had to jump a little. She had Dino, both of them had Dino a little, but for them not so much. So for Farah, slightly taller, and she's doing very well on slopers.
Yes.
The way she's holding slopers, it looks too easy. It's like it's not humanly possible.
Oh,
Wow.
and that's the end from Route 2.
I have no idea how she held that sloper. I think it's like she's got glue on her hands. But that's Farah for you. Farah on Route 2. Well done right there. And looking back to Janet on Route 3. And Shi Li Ting with a minute left on the clock.
So as time goes, you can tell even from the screen that the tiles are getting more and more chalky.
Yeah, it's getting used up. And you can tell that these climbers, especially by the time we reach Route 4, you can see the look on their face. It's the exhaustion from the first 3 routes itself.
30 seconds on the clock.
It is moving. Janet, very, very good progress. Gonna get the bonus. Also close.
Wasted.
Very, very close. But she's always got these very composed faces, very game face on.
Yes.
Which is very impressive.
It's very important to keep composed during competitions.
And right now, joining us on her last route for the semi-finals is Wei Ling, as well as Puntarika, our crusher on Route 3, and Charmaine on Route 2, and the top qualifiers from the Open qualifiers is Vanessa Teng on Route 1. So Puntarika has done very, very well. Impressively well. Impressive but unsurprising, because she is really, really strong when it comes to all the powerful routes. And she's doing the
Going
same
for
as
the
Iris.
second last tower as
And,
well, but
this
she
time-
got a bonus.
Yes, so a little different from Iris is that this time she made sure she secured the bonus before she moves on. But regardless, if she does finish this, she is definitely secured a position in the finals. Because with our 3 tops so far,
Oh!
oh,
That was
and
unfortunate.
that look of what did I just do?
Oh no.
But it's okay. If she's gotten a bonus, it's fine.
And she has plenty of time
Yes,
on the
she's
clock to
plenty of
finish this
time.
route again.
And she's definitely confident on finishing this. I mean, the last tile for that route is really it's not as bad. But she's got a lot of time, so we're gonna see her tonight. And then Vanessa on Route 1.
Vanessa is trying a different beta from the rest.
And then that's slowly with moving. Charmaine. Heated Breath. And then Puntarika. So I think she'll just keep on to the route. Yep, she's just gonna go for the next tile.
She's confident about this route already.
Yes. She's very confident. Like she knows what she's gonna do. She knows what she needs to do.
And she has felt the finishing tile, so she should know where exactly is the best place to
And then
hold it.
Charmaine, are we gonna get a
Nice!
double finish?
And that's a finish from
Well
Route
done
3.
from Puntarika. And are we gonna get a double finish from Charmaine? I hope we do. Oh, so close. Yeah. It's kind of Route 2 is actually more static than you think. It's only the starting move is which is a little more dynamic, and Vanessa making very easy progress. I'm gonna see if she does a very different beta from Puntarika. But either way, she is crushing it right here. Wei Ling with 30 seconds. Yeah, so Wei Ling, that's it for Wei Ling. From Wei Ling on Route 4. And then moving up.
Meanwhile,
Vanessa.
Charmaine for Route 2 going for the last tile again. Oh, so close.
It's always the last tile syndrome.
I think for Route 2 it's really hard to end the route, even though you can hold slopers.
Like even if you're good with slopers, the sheer size of that ending sloper itself is huge. It's not a dynamic. It's probably not good for dynamic because you gotta catch it very, very broadly.
And also for audience at home who doesn't know, actually Route 2 is on the most inclined wall.
Yeah, and it's inclined, and the tiles, the volumes are not friendly. So I wonder how these climbers actually do it. Make it so easy. And it's Shili Ting on Route 2 as well as Janet on Route 4.
Li Ting making good progress on Route 2.
So Li Ting is actually very strong contact grip. So
Yes.
I'm not surprised she's able to finish. But that's a very
that's a
different way.
different beta.
So it's a very secure
But
way
it's
of ending.
stable, and she's got on one hand and finish on Route 2 from
And-
Li Ting.
And that's and she just makes sure that she's gotten it before she comes down, which
Yes.
is very important.
It's important to check.
Very important. But a slightly different beta, but wow. Wow, just wow. I think even if you give me that route on a flat wall, even if it was a slab wall,
I wouldn't be able to do
and
it.
that's Jeanette. Well done.
Finish on route 4.
Well done.
Look at how happy she is with that route finish.
Yeah, and there is definitely gonna be a quick shuffle on the leaderboard right now. So you can check it out on pumpfest.crimp.rocks. That is pumpfest.crimp.rocks. And so you can check out the live score. And right now, crushing it is Puerto Rico coming in first, as well as Janet, and followed by Eunice, Angeline, Marissa, and Shirley Ting. The interesting thing is that half of them are barely done with the semi-finals, so we're gonna see a quick shuffle again. And then moving with Farah. Farah on route 3. So all eyes is on Farah now because she was right in between 1 and 4 where Janet and Li Ting had a double finish. And interesting, that's the way that Puerto Rico did it. And I hope she's gonna move it out.
Very stable heel hook right there.
Yeah.
And she's going for the last out.
But she's gotta be steady. So the if you realize that the towel she's holding.
Oh, one hand and a finish.
That is another shuffle on the leaderboard right there from Farah.
So with 1 minute still on the clock, all the climbers are done with their current route.
So as we were saying, they become stronger and stronger. At the same time, it becomes unsurprising that they can finish it. But on a personal level, it's insane.
That's amazing.
It's insane. Okay. And you see all these supporters on the screen, just looking, watching in disbelief how it is even possible.
The feeling of watching it in real life is definitely different from watching it on the screen. So audience at home, you might want to come on down to Tampines Hub.
And a great shout out to Onsite, who is the main sponsors for Pumpfest 2017, giving us all these awesome routes for the past few days. And we're going to see, with all these routes that have already been here, we're going to see how the open finals and any of the other finals is going to be interesting tonight. And of course, joining us again in their last few routes of the day is Puerto Rico on route 4, as well as Charmaine on route 3, and Vanessa crushing it on route 2, unsurprisingly. And so route 1 is cleared now. This is just Vanessa.
Making real good progress right there
Would
on
that
route
be a
2.
flash attempt? Yep.
Flash attempt.
Wow.
With 3 minutes on the clock.
Definitely, indeed, worthy of the title of top qualifier. She barely just finished it, and this is going to be a long break for her.
Yeah, she has plenty of time to rest for her next route.
That's Charmaine. Well done.
Very good attempt from Charmaine. That good catch.
Got a beat. And so close, Puerto Rico.
Charmaine finish on route 3.
Well done. So Charmaine for you, and I'm gonna see if Puerto Rico is able to finish all 4. It'll be very interesting. It's and so far Puerto Rico has definitely secured herself a position in the finals, but now it's more interesting to see if she can secure all 4. Probably like a warm up for her, because she's actually heading for a World Cup soon. So Pumpfest is just like a drop in for her, a little warm up climb, making it simple, easy, and just tensioning.
Very smooth body movement.
Yes. It's like when she's leading, she's just dancing across the walls, doing insane routes.
It's always amazing and impressive to see how all these strong climbers flow so well on tiles that are so hard to even grip on for us.
Yeah, so it's not just about strength, like a lot of people have this misconception, but I see how Puerto Rico, with grace and flight. Oh,
wow. Easy
for her.
Wow.
Wow done. And she didn't even match, she just like gripped onto it, and
She
one hand just
tensioned
stands
and she went
tensions
for
up.
it.
And easy finish for her. Gonna take a break for her before she joins us tonight at the Open Finals, which will be happening at 5 p.m. Huge shout out to everyone here with us.
Wow, I couldn't get over the fact yet that
Yeah, it's only gonna get more and more crowded when you progress. So join us. You do join us with Pumpfest 2017. And all the climbers looking on. So joining us again is
Li Ting on Route 3
as well as Farah.
on her last shoot of semi-finals.
So Farah's also doing very well. Actually, all of them are doing really well, worthy of the title of top qualifiers. Gonna see how if any of them can also finish all four. So Farah has committed a
False
false
attempt.
start, a false attempt. And so gotta get both limbs there, not just tap on the wall. You gotta tap on the tile.
But sometimes during competition, it's hard to notice that when adrenaline is pumping real hard, and all you want is hit for that end tile.
So it's good that the route setters actually pasted double tapes around so that you can tell. Yeah, it's demarcated so that you can tell whether it is on which tile on the wall. It's easy to distinguish. At
Li
least.
Ting on Route 3 going for her last tile right now.
Li Ting's gonna crush
Very stable, one hand. And there's an end from Li Ting with more than 2 minutes on the clock.
it with a lot of time on the clock. Yes, well done right there.
So right now, all eyes on Farah on her last route. Going slow and steady.
And just moving. Reach.
And hands on the bonus.
Yeah, so gonna get the bonus. She gonna get the bonus. No, doubtfully, but we can always check the leaderboard. I just got a very different beta. Most of them actually stand up before they reach a bonus. Because she's trying to maximize her spend to see how far she can go.
So the thing about Open, they are not shown any beta beforehand, so they really just use their strength and get their own beta.
Yeah, and figure it out themselves. So it's like a challenge of understanding how you yourself work as a climber, how you yourself know what is best for you and figure it out what's the beta, what is best suited for you. And Miss Farah is trying it out again. So at this point, Farah really exhausted from the circuit climbs from front.
Still good start on Route 4.
Very strong there. Just not moving and little truck there. Really hope she at least gets the bonus, but I'm quite confident she'll finish it. Yes,
Oh,
that's
doing
right.
well.
That's right.
Now I think she's just competing with the clock to see
So
if
it's
she can end.
20 seconds. Speed movement.
Oh!
It's about speed. And that's it for Farah.
But one thing she did quite differently from other climbers is that she had both her hands on the bonus tower, whereas other climbers have one hand on the bonus tower and another hand on another tower.
Yeah, the one on the right. But because it's actually a undercling but facing the other way, so it really takes a lot of toll on the right arm if you do it. But they're strong. You can do anything.
Now Charmaine on Route 4 and Vanessa Teng on Route 3.
Vanessa our hopeful to finish all 4 routes too.
Good start from Charmaine on Route 4 as well.
Charmaine moving. Oh, that lock right there from Vanessa.
Oh,
And she's tall. She's very tall. So I'm gonna get the bonus. Same as Puntarika. Just get the bonus. Be secured. They move it up.
you can see from face, actually she's quite confident about this route.
Yeah, she's quite confident. No, she's very confident. But cannot overcompensate.
And on
Wow.
Route 3.
Vanessa for you.
So far every route has been 1 or 2 attempts at most.
Yeah, because 3 minutes and a half, you probably can not a lot of attempts because every attempt takes so much of your body. And just all eyes on Charmaine now. Oh, so close.
Last route for Charmaine, you can see that she's exhausted looking at the time.
But she's not giving up. Nope. Nope, nope. 2 minutes, come on. He's moving slowly. And just going.
Oh, so close. Okay, so even though it's on a slab wall, actually it's really hard to still keep yourself on the wall. The footholds are tiny. You really need to trust your footing.
Yeah, and also probably because it's on a slab wall, that's why the only thing you can rely on is yourself. There's like nothing for you to hold, nothing. It's a lot of tensioning on your own body, understanding where, what is your strength, just moving and dancing across.
Having faith on your own footing is very important.
It's gonna be moving.
40 seconds. Probably
40
last
seconds.
few attempts from Charmaine on Route 4.
It's moving slowly. So she's gonna get at least a bonus. She can probably make it. It's moving. Is that all from Charmaine? Yes, I guess that's all from Charmaine.
Okay, that's all for Charmaine.
Gonna see Li Ting. So it's 3 minutes and a half from Li Ting on the final route.
Second last climber for semi-finals right now.
So exciting. If this is already so exciting, I wonder what it's gonna be like on the open finals tonight, especially. But fret not, because coming up very, very soon is the U17 finals as well as the novice finals, and of course the inter finals and the highlight, which is the open finals. The top ladies and gentlemen from the climbing categories would be fighting it out for the podium position. It's gonna be
Li
a
Ting
really,
doing
really
so far so good on Route 4.
It's gonna be very, 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 very fight. Very close.
She's making very good use of her spin, and that's the end. Wow. Nice
Wow.
finish.
That is really, really fast. That's Li Ting with a quick shuffle on the leaderboard. So for the next minutes, we're gonna allow Vanessa to take a rest before she tackles the last problem of the day. And at the same time, we're gonna have a huge, huge shout out to Onsite for all these amazing, amazing routes that they have set us for the past few days, and of course for bringing you the live stream so that you can be at the comfort of your home and still enjoying the Pumpfest 2017.
action here at Army Mall. And yes, tonight will be the main action.
A little under 20 seconds. So preparing right behind the wall is all the U17 finalists. U17, all these really young up and coming climbers from Singapore as well as regional countries, fighting it out on Pumpfest 2017. Proudly brought to you by NTU ODEC as well as NTU UMC.
And now on route 4 is Vanessa.
Who's fighting it out is Vanessa. Close move. So like Punta Rica's finished all 4. We're gonna see Vanessa finish all 4, and I'm quite confident that she will. Just making it look really easy.
Really confident right now.
Really smoothly.
Eyes on the bonus.
Moving, inching.
Yep.
Slowly movement.
Doing really well.
So her span has really helped her a lot.
Yes.
And she did the same thing.
And there's a flash from Vanessa.
And it's all within a minute. It's a flash attempt from Vanessa. Well done right there. So that is all for the semi-finals for the open women. A quick look at the leaderboard, and we will be able to get a live score. So check out the live score leaderboard, or you can always head on to Pumpfest page, the Pumpfest Facebook page for the updated results coming up very soon. Coming up next will be the U17 finalists for the U17 finals. And you can check us out on the live stream, which is available on the Pumpfest page, and we will join you very shortly. Once again, we'd like to thank NTU ODEC as well as in collaboration with UMC for Pumpfest 2017, and we will see you very soon.
I enjoy coming to onsite because the routes are pretty world class. We got some world class setters over here. We got
New people setting different routes, so everything is so fresh and challenging.
We really like the routes here because they're really challenging.
I do really like the climbs here, the leading.
Yes, they are very strong climbers, where they are accepting to new climbers too. So it's a big family.
We kind of help each other get better in a way, whether it's mentally or physically. You get to learn new stuff every day, because every day is a new experience.
Singapore being the crossroad of many culture makes this place a great place to come, train of course, but also mingle with other people.
That's where you realize that, oh, this is actually quite cool. Like, that's how friendships build.
Climbing is actually a good community. I mean, the people here, they enjoy climbing together, spend time together. I mean, you can make friends with just a random person right now. So, it's pretty good.
I think the moves here are like really powerful, and like, or you get like these really small holes. Best feeling ever.
You feel like
are like on top of the world.
The more challenging it is, the more I want to take it on.
The adrenaline rush, it feels great and very rewarding. That you push yourself to the end, even though you can't make it, but you still push yourself.
It's very refreshing to see how enthusiastic people are about climbing.
I just love the movement, I guess. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I really love it here.
This gym has a certain kind of people, special attraction to certain group of people who are really psyched. People like this one. Unlimited power and energy.
And they really, literally, they're building the scene here, which is amazing because it's something you only get the chance to witness once.
Cool, man.
Climbing is a sport where it's all about movement.